Hello guys, it's Jenny Jen the Plant Friend coming to you with another planty video. Of course, this plant video will be about plant care. What else? It's time to do some plant care. I have a few things that I need to up pot. I need to check on some roots on some things. And so yeah, I thought I'd bring you guys along with me. So if this is your first time joining me, welcome to my channel. If you are a returning supporter, subscriber, I really appreciate you. I always tell you guys that, and thank you for coming on this journey with me. But yeah, let's go ahead and get started with this video. So I had some propagations. This is my Melanochrysum top cutting, and the roots have really taken off. So I figured I'd pot this guy up. And then this is also a Melanochrysum, but I'm not sure if these are from the same plant. I think that they are. But yeah, so I'm going to pot these guys up together. And then I have a, this little guy was so funny. It was just a wet stick. I thought it was pretty much gone, but this is my Begonia maculata. It was a huge plant. It was a beautiful, huge plant. Got down to this, but it got down to a stump actually, and I planted it up in this pond and it just took off. And so I love the way she grows, but I want to give her a little bit of room to grow. And she was living in the IKEA cabinet, hence the hook, but we're going to be putting her in a different pot today. And then I have a Thai constellation, not the original one that my husband bought, which is still doing very well. I may show you a sneak peek of a leaf that she just put out. It's beautiful. But yeah, no, my other Thai constellation that I bought when I thought that the original one was a goner, her roots, something's happening. The roots are coming out of the pot, and they're rotted. I see some that I need to snip off and then maybe just up pot her today. So yeah, so let's get started. We will start, since this is the easiest thing to start with, we'll start with this one. I think I'll go, yeah, let's see, put this little wick in, like so. Okay, and we are going to put her in pond. So we'll go ahead and put the pond up about 1/3, and I'll have to tilt the camera down so you guys can see what I'm doing there. Okay, so I got the pond in there. Take her out like so. Look at those roots. Wow. And this one, well, it's interesting how I did that, but at this point I'm not going to change it. I'll just, wow, look at that one. Roots for days. I think I am going to snip this down a little bit. This one is okay. And then I have the smaller one here that I think, so we're gonna just pot her up like that. Looks pretty good to me. Okay, well there she is. and I'll water her in a few minutes. I'm just gonna, Okay. And so the next thing I'm going to take is my, and I didn't mention this one earlier because I couldn't move her, but this is my Decidia. It's not a Hoya. I always think it's a Hoya. Acts like a Hoya, but it's not a Hoya. But she's just, I think needs to be up potted. Let's just check on the roots. This pot, I think, is a little small. Well, not so much. Let's see. The roots look okay. So all I did was change the outer pot. I don't know that this is going to work. I don't think that the roots are not coming out of the bottom, so I'm thinking that I don't need to. Okay, I am going to go ahead and change the pot. I am. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take her from this pot to this one. And I have leca in the bottom of the pot. So I'm just going to take the pond. Let's put it right directly over in the pot. So now, I'll just take it and sit her right over in the new pot, like so. So, somehow I need to let's try to do that. Just some added support there. There we go. I feel better about that. I feel like she'll stay upright. Might need a... Okay, if I find another larger hook, I'll put it there, but I did that to stabilize it, so I'm liking that better already. Okay, and so these guys need to be watered, and I'll do that in a minute. Okay, so the next thing is to so we're going to take this out and pot it in this pot, and I'm going to use, I'm just going to use pond. Yeah, there you go. Okay, now I got all of the easier things out of the way first, and now I am down to I was going to up pot this, but I want to use this as a trade, so I don't want to put it in pond. Isn't she beautiful? This is Burley Mark Variegata. I think I showed you guys this one recently, but the roots are kind of wrapping around, and I was going to potter it, but I think I'm not. I think I'm going to leave that and go to, okay, so this is my Monstera. I always get these mixed up, but it's a Monstera, and I was trying to put it on a pole and a trellis. It's not working out. The pole is too heavy, so I decided to add this I decided to try to take it off and figure out what I need to do. I guess I could just propagate, just start cutting it up and start over with this guy, but I'm gonna cut it down to here, and then I'll do all the major cuts first, and then we'll do the secondary cuts. Like, see, when there's all stems and roots and no healthy leaves, like I get all the way to the top here. And we'll look at them in a minute. You know, I could just go like this and be done with this. Hold on. And the same thing over here. Alright, there we go. So there's what she looks like now. We'll set that off to the side, and now we'll look at these and see what we can salvage from this. Okay. Okay, so what I did was I did all single leaf cuttings. I'm not doing wet sticks this time because that's just, sometimes you feel like dealing with that and sometimes you don't. So, so now I'll just go through all of these, pulling out all of the extra stems, and I'm just going to put these guys in water, put some of my rooting hormone in there, and I'll keep you guys posted on how this guy turns out. So what I'm going to do is all of the top cuttings that either have a leaf unfurling or have multiple leaves, I'll put these guys together, and then I'll put the single leaf cuttings together. Okay, the big guy. Now, of course, she is in soil, so here we go. So here we go. This is the tie. I'll slide back so you guys can see. This is tie 2, because tie 1 is the original one that my husband bought for me for my birthday last year. But this guy I got this summer at an Ecugenera pop-up, and you can see the roots. The problem with this, when you're using a self-watering pot, is that there's water in the bottom of the pot typically. Like, look at that. That's probably going to have to come off. But what I want to do is go ahead and up pot her and snip off these roots that are dead, and give her a little more soil. And I'm going to take her out of that self-watering pot because I shouldn't have to up pot her so soon. Okay, and so like this one, you can see the brown, just snip that right off. And this big guy here, look at that, that's all right on the end, so I'm cutting it up to there. And on the secondary roots, anything that's brown and mushy. Okay, and then let's see. This one over here. And then this tip here. Okay, so let me see. Let's see. I mean, yes, the root is out of the pot, but she doesn't really look like she's root bound. I don't know. I know that these guys rot easily, and I just don't want that to happen. So I have a larger orchid pot. This way I can continue to watch the roots. That's why I use these guys. I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna go for it. And then I have this really large outer pot that I'm gonna put this guy into. So I think that I'm going to sit it there. I have my soil bucket here. Okay. And I got my nice well-drained soil mixture here. Now, let's see. I think I put too much in, so I'm taking some out. And then I'll backfill with this where need be. Okay. I always make such a mess when I'm working with soil because I don't work with it that often. So, but I'm going to let me just take this pot out. Okay. And then oh goodness. Goodness. Okay. So there we go. Got her out. Okay. Yes. And look at those roots. I got to show you guys this. Hold on. I can't even lift it up again. You see all these roots here? So that'll give it some room to grow. Okay. Now, so then I just take her and sit her over in her new pot like so. And so there she is. This is from the top. Now, I have an extension, but I don't actually think she's ready. I would like her more over that way, but there's a root that has gone into the moss, so I'm gonna just kind of, I don't want to break it, so I'm just gonna lean her this way a little bit. And so hopefully if that root grows out, I can angle it toward. Okay, so yeah, but anyway, that's her all potted up. And yeah, Okay. Okay guys, well that concludes this plant care video for today. Thank you so much for making it to the end. I hope that you learned something, that you enjoyed the video, and that you'll comment below. So again, please don't forget to like it and subscribe, and then comment below. And hopefully I'll see you in the next one. Thank you. Bye-bye.